Okay, so it's been a week. Alexa, resume music. It's been a week. I fucking hate everything right now. My mother has been in the hospital for a week today. The people are, on Wednesday, they were going to kick my dad out. Called the VA, got him to approve it for another 2 weeks. That's what the lady said. He was approved for another 2 weeks, right? So I was recording a video, but the video got stopped because I paused it, but then I had to take a fucking phone call. This woman wants to tell me that his last day of treatment is today, and we're going to have to discharge him on Monday. Mom's supposed to be home. Hopefully tomorrow. She was going to have surgery, but she didn't have surgery, so that's good. And I don't... Anyway, so they're going to basically kick him out of the rehab facility on Monday. Even though on Wednesday he fucking fell and they had to send him to the... They had to send him to the emergency room to get a CAT scan to make sure he didn't hit his head. That was fucked up. Look at that. But you know what? It's fine. Yesterday at work, I'm stressed the fuck out, man. And the other day, I had served a manager shift, and this woman was yelling at me about the ribs. And after about a circular argument for 10 minutes about how dare I bring back the exact same ribs after reheating them, and I should know better. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to keep everything from being on fire. We have a 40-minute ticket time. I'm just doing my best, man. And I don't know. I didn't talk to her originally. I didn't know if she wanted new ribs. A lot of times people want you to take back their food, heat it up, and bring it back to them. Otherwise, they gotta wait for a whole new rack of ribs or steak or whatever. So I bring it to her, and I'm being berated for 10 goddamn minutes when I was like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna comp your meal, and I left. Okay, that's it. And so I comped everything but the alcohol, and and then yesterday, the day before yesterday when this happened, I was just like, you know what? I don't even care. I don't get paid enough for you to yell at me about ribs. I tried to fix the issue. You didn't want it. You didn't want me to fix it. You just wanted to yell at me, and I'm not going to stand here and let you yell at me. So, die mad. I don't care. So anyway, the rehab facility called back. I now have 10 minutes. The rehab facility just called, and apparently they're kicking him out by Monday. And I really hate the way this woman talks. She's like, oh, every word ends like this at the end of a sentence. And I just want to shake her. To get the fucking time. And I don't know what they want me to do. Sending my dad home. What is this? What is this? Is this contour? It looks like this is a contour. And what? I'm stressed out. Yesterday I had a breathing episode. Sometimes when I get really stressed out, you know, like me today. It's yesterday and every fucking day. And I'm supposed to go to Atlanta on Wednesday. And I don't know if I'm going to Atlanta. I want to go to Atlanta, but I don't know if I'm going to go to MomoCon because I'm going to have a nervous breakdown before the end of this. Because yesterday I went and took my dad some clothes and went and did his glucose sensor and everything. And so it's fine. And then he was mad because his pants didn't have something. And so I'm like, okay, well, after work I'll go buy you some pantsies. And he's like, well, I thought you didn't have to be at work until 5. It was like 3:30. And I'm like, I don't. But it was 90 degrees yesterday. So I had to go home and make sure the dogs had water and food and all of the things. and also get my work shirt because I wasn't dressed for that. I just came to get his laundry, give him new clothes, and do his sensor. But he's mad because his pants didn't have, I don't know, the right structural integrity or something. So I told him I would buy him new pants. And then he was mad. And I tried to tell him, it's like, look, I can't do it today because I have to go home and I have to check on the dogs, make sure they have food and water before I get my work clothes. And he's like, forget it. Look, man, I am trying. I am trying. Okay, I'm sorry I cannot go to Walmart, buy your pants, wash them, and bring them back, and then be at work on time in an hour and a half. I can't. It's just, it's not logistically possible. I cannot bend time space. So I told him I would bring them today, right? So I said, after work, I gotta be there at 10, and then after work, I will bring you your pants, right? So I went to Walmart last night after work, which, you know, is always hell. And then, I went to work, went to Walmart, bought his pants, laundered them, was folding them up this morning. He sends me a text and he's like, well, they're gonna send me home today. The fuck they are. So I had to stop this video, but I was like, the VA approved you for another 2 weeks. That's what the lady told me. He's approved for another 2 weeks. Mom will be home tomorrow. Maybe they'll have, you know, time for her to recover before they send him home. Mom sends me a text last night while I'm at Walmart. She's like, hey. Well, I asked her because I was at Walmart. And I'm like, hey, do you need anything else? I'm getting Dad pants. And she's like, milk. And I'm like, you don't drink milk. And she's like, yeah, but I'll be home Saturday and he'll be home if I'm home. And I'm like, ma'am, is that wise? The last time I talked to her, the day before that, she was on a morphine drip. I sat with her for an hour and a half and we had like 3 words of conversation because she was out of it. Is it really wise for you to bring him home when you come home? I mean, they don't like being alone and nobody likes being in the hospital, and all of these things are valid and I understand them, but I am just thinking logistically, and I'm trying to think logically, and I need somebody else to also think logically, please. And also, my days are set up like a Jenga tower at this moment, and I need people to stop pulling little pieces off the bottom. Meanwhile, I'm trying to shove them back in, and then other people are throwing new pieces at me, and they like make them fit somewhere, and I'm like, there's no more space. There's no more space. And I need you to stop fucking with the structural integrity of this tower. I need you to leave everything alone for 24 hours so the tower can stabilize. Because right now, it's fucking everywhere. There are pieces all over. I'm pretty sure that's a Tinker toy. I forgot this part. And you know what? It's fine. It's fine because it is what it is. I'm going to be glitter adjacent. Well, I will be glittery. I will be perk adjacent. How about that? I don't think I can do perky. I don't think I could do perky. Yesterday, okay, so I have this thing. Sometimes when I get stressed out, I don't know the term. I've been to the doctor, so it's fine, except for it's. So what happens is, and apparently he says it's stress related, which, you know, of course it is. So the thing is, sometimes I can't breathe in. And then I have to calm myself. But if you've ever not been able to breathe, being calm is hard. So yesterday I am on the line, right, on the kitchen, not on the kitchen side, on the server side. I'm on the line, I'm getting food out the window, and suddenly I can't breathe. in. I can breathe out, I can't breathe in. So, I'm gasping for air. I'm trying to get all this food out of the window. People are freaking out because of course they are. But I've been telling people, you know, I'm completely transparent with my coworkers. They know exactly what's going on. They know I'm juggling 6,000 things that I did not ever sign up for. And then I get a call from and my throat still hurts, but I get a call from the rehab facility this morning, and they're like, well, his last day of treatment is today, and he can stay over the weekend, but he's only covered through Monday. So would you want to tell me when you're gonna pick him up? And I'm like, bitch, I'm trying to get ready for work. I gotta talk to my mother first, and I have a shift, so no, I don't want to discuss this with you right now. Thank you. Also, 2 weeks. I was promised 2 fucking weeks. I need glitter. I need glitter. So, yeah. So that's where I am. And I don't know if I'm going to Atlanta. I want to go to Atlanta. I want to see my kids. I want to go to MomoCon. I haven't told my kids they may not be going, because I really, really want to go. And I didn't get to go last fucking year because it didn't work out with work, and I had to manage all that week. And this week I asked it off for a year. It's been on the calendar for a year. I have the days off. I have the days off. And I would like to do one thing for myself. I want to go and have a good time. I haven't had a vacation in 2 years. And I'm not getting paid for this vacation, and that is not even the point. I don't care if I get paid. I don't need to get paid for this vacation. I just need fucking vacation. I need a break. I need several days where I'm not on call emotionally all the time. I want to be able to put my fucking phone down and not have to worry about somebody falling, or the hospital calling saying, oh, actually we're gonna do surgery, or the fucking lady at the rehab facility calling and be like, actually your father needs to go home. Can you pick him up today? Well, no, I work till 10 p.m. Oh, well, that's okay. As long as you pick him up by 11:59 p.m. And I'm like, you just gonna leave him on the fucking porch? What are you doing? What kind of bitch are you? Ma'am. I need my Jenga tower to stay stable for 24 hours. And I swear to you, every time I think, so everything's fine. I've got everything, all my ducks are in a row, right? Everything is cool. And then I get a text, my mom telling me, oh, the guy is coming to mow today, so you need to come home by 5 and bring in the dogs. I will do my absolute best, okay? But I sent her back a message just like, hey, I'll try to be home by 5. But if the guy gets here and my car's not here, have him start in the front. Because I will try to be home before 5. But my shift is at 10 a.m. and it is a closing shift, and shift changes until 4. So, you know, I might be home by 5. I might not be home by 5. I don't fucking know. Restaurants don't work that way. I've worked at a restaurant for 5 years. This time. You think she'd know this? I had a shift that ended at 3 once. It's supposed to end at 3. Shift changes at 3. That was just a morning shift. I wasn't even a closer. I was there till 7 p.m. That is the reality of restaurant work. And that's fine, because normally I don't have all these responsibilities that are hinging on me. But right now, my my world relies on being carefully timed. I need everything to happen as it's supposed to happen. I have times, and I don't have anything planned for myself. I don't. Yesterday I ate my first meal at like 3:30. My second and last meal was at 10 p.m. because that's when I could fit it in. Would you stop? So I just Wednesday morning had this guy come to install the rails, right? The rails for my dad in the shower and by the toilet, right? And stop it. He's supposed to be here at 8:30. I have to be at work at 10. So I'm like, okay. So at 8:30, actually 8:25, I am dressed for work and I am pacing. Okay, I am pacing and I am waiting and I am walking circles in my living room, looking at the front window, hoping he will fucking show up. Please God, show up. And then he shows up at 8:45 and I'm like, you are fucking with my time. I ain't got time for this shit. Everything for the past week has been like a Jenga tower. Like I remove a piece here and move it here and move a piece here, and then here you give me a new piece and I gotta figure out where to slot it. What's gonna explode if I don't take care of it first? And this is fine for small situations, right? I mean, small amounts of time, we can all handle that kind of thing. Everybody can handle that for small amounts of time where, you know, okay, crisis happens, assess, triage, all that. I have been living in a constant state of stress and triage for a solid week. Like 2 hours ago, it was one full week. And then I come home and I have to do other things that had got moved to the bottom of the triage list because they're not going to explode. And then I get like 4 hours sleep. And then I have to get up the next day and do it again. Because other things have been included. I've got new pieces of the Jenga tower. And other pieces are missing. And people keep trying to take out the structural pieces. And I'm going to lose my mind. Okay. I gotta go to work. If you pray for me, please. I mean, I'm not saying please pray for me to be able to go take a vacation. I would just like for my world to stop being like a towering inferno. I am playing Jenga with burning pieces. And I may see an end in sight, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm hoping, but I don't know. Gonna be optimistic and hopeful. I gotta go. Love you.